Okay, we are standing here in this area. It's Nova Fronteira 1, lot 7. We yield 46 sacas per hectare this year, and we are doing some working now in this area over here, trying to lower the terraces, make the soil more even, because it will make easy on the combine at the harvesting time. Over there, here we can take that small driving the tractor, fixing up the terrace.
And what are we going to do with this area then? You said plant millet in September?
September. Plant millet in September here.
Passar a niveladora, calcário, a niveladora com a plana, né? E aí é o milheto. Dia 10 de setembro, né? Agora, niveladora agora.
And then,
10 de setembro que vai jogar o milheto.
and then in November,
20 de novembro, né?
Passa 20 de novembro, que passa a grade do milheto plantado.
Não, aí desseca o milheto e planta.
Desseca. In November, we burn down the millet, and after that it will be ready
we'll
for
plant the
planting.
soybeans right in where the millet.
Yes, we will.
Só desseca e planta.
How big will the millet get before it's spread?
Qual a altura do milheto que o milheto tem que atingir para depois dessecarmos?
Ele vai ficar 80 centímetros, plantando ele em setembro. 60 a 80.
When the millet will reach about 80 centimeters, we burn down the millet and the field will be ready for planting. Second year of no-till.
Comprado e gradeado.
Corrente da frente.
April 24th, here at the new area on Nova Fronteira 1. We'll call it Lot 10 for the moment until we split it up, but it's a big area, and you can see this area that you're looking at here has already been disked. You can see the pile, the rows of trees. If you look down through here, we got a long expanse. It's going to be a nice big area. Aisle next to us here, they've actually just cleaned it up today. So we're really pleased. These soils are very impressive. It's just the kind of stuff that you look for in Mato Grosso. The deep red soils. We look for some good yields on this, probably 2 or 3 years out after we get it corrected. It's going to take about 3 tons of lime. But we think after we get it corrected, probably use some gypsum year, but we think after that, 2-3 years out, we should be looking at 50 sacks and hopefully more. So that, and what's really nice is it's a really big flat area, well suited to agriculture. It's probably the nicest open area that we've got. You can see the farm's really starting to open up. If we look over this way, you can see the shed here now, and that's our shed over that way, which is in the middle of Nova Frontiera 7, lots 7, 8, and 9, I guess, sort of, in lot 9. And the house, our housing would be over to the right of that. So we knew when you have a 2,500 acre farm, it's a big area, but until we get to this point, it's really kind of hard to tell. But we're starting to get to the point now that you can actually see that this is a really nice big farm. Our mountain over here, which is getting a little rain today, even though we're supposed to be in the dry season, the rains don't want to seem to stop. But the mountain's getting a little bit of rain, and you can see now it's really starting to open up nice. Silvio's done a great job of getting a lot of land open. He's got a lot of work left to do. In the process of trying to buy him a tractor with a loader. He's got about how many, 1,000 some tons of lime, 1,000 metric tons of lime, a little over that to apply on all these areas.
A little over of that to apply in this area over here, and we planned to do that in two stages, apply half of that right now, ready to work on the soil, not ready to go too deep, and apply the other half later on. But we needed to work day and night to
literally.
Literally to get things done.
So we're buying a loader. We're trying to negotiate on a New Holland and Gurupi. The New Hollands are actually, for some strange reason, the New Hollands and the John Deeres are cheaper than the Valtras this time. So we've, Naji's in the process of negotiating on that. We all went up yesterday and took a look at some of those, and they've got a nice setup there, so we think we may have a tractor located for about the tractor itself is about 93,000 AI, so about $46,000 or so for a front wheel assist, 105 horsepower, and brand new Holland, so we're pretty impressed with that. We'll put a loader on it. And Silvio will use that to load lime with, and we're trying to buy a root attachment to clean up roots in the field for the front of it, and then also an attachment to help load fertilizer so we don't have to manually load all that fertilizer in the planter at planting time. So I think that'll be a big help for him. There's a couple other little things that we'll probably buy, a seed treatment machine, but this is probably the last big purchase that we're going to have to do here for a little bit. But we've got a lot of work. Silvio's got a lot of work cut out for him, and Naji as well, to try to get everything done. We're trying to do a lot of different things at once here. Harvest is still, how many days of harvest do we have left, you think?
We have in 2 days we can harvest the area on Nova Frontiera 2 and 3, and literally 4 days the most, we believe. So if the weather will contribute with us, 4 days.
So Silvio got back here from delivering some lunch to the workers. Naji, why don't you ask Silvio what he's seen all this area, what he thinks of all this area back here in terms of how it's going to be for grazing soybeans in the future, all this big open new area, lot 10.
Qual é a sua opinião a respeito dessa área aqui para se plantar soja?
É uma área para atingir 60. Essas áreas todas nossas aqui atingem 60 por hectare. Todas as áreas.
Tá certo então. As Silvio said it's a very good area. It has potential to achieve 60 sacks per hectare yield. Of course, we know the work we have to do. This first year, he thinks it will give us probably 50-60% of the ideal, the maximum of yield.
Eu aposto mais nisso que é lá do barracão, essa área aqui.
He's very impressed with the soil over here, the way it feels, the way it is looking, and he's being very positive about it.
So in general, I guess just to report back to the members and any interested people in the company, I think we've accomplished a lot. We're really finally doing the big work of what we said we were going to do when we came down here 3 or 4 years ago, and it took a while to get a permit and get everything lined out, but it looks like it's been worth the wait. We thought this farm was a bargain. We paid something like $100 an acre for it, 4,000 reais an acre, something like that. So it looks like we've got a really good deal here. It's very flat. Soils in this area are very good. There'll be some areas that'll be, probably put into pasture, but we've already got 100 hectares, about 93 hectares over here by the shed that we've been raising soybeans now on for 3 years, I think.
3 years here.
3 years, yeah.
Over there on the frontier. One.
So we feel like we've got a good setup here. We've still got the other 2 farms that are also there's about 170 or 180 hectares over there that'll be in beans next year. So we're getting lined out to have a big crop of soybeans next year, and it's going to be kind of exciting to be back here in January or February, isn't it, Neji, to see the beans, a field of beans, the sea of beans up here. This will be a whole different picture we'll send you back. So.
We are working on for that, and we have a good team here. As a matter of fact, starting from the top up to the last peon here, they are very committed to put beans on the ground. And we have one neighbor that already talked to us and want to sit down and see how we can, help him to grow beans himself. He has never done any soybeans or agriculture. He's just a farm cattle. That's a positive sign that everybody is very impressed with our fields, the work we have done on our farmers.
Silvio takes good care of the farm. He treats it like it was his own. So it's a nice. It's nice to be. If you're 5,000 miles away, you probably couldn't ask for a better person to be taking care of it, and a better operations manager. And Neji does a great job for us too. So we're lucky to have him.
Okay. Thanks.